Some cards coming out. The World card. So don't mind me sweating because like very hot, as you guys already know, because the summer is insane. Ace of Swords. Three of Swords. A lot of people are scared, and we already know why, because this whole situation, this whole World War III situation. But I mean, you know, it's gonna be fine. Like, yeah, there's gonna be some things all week that's gonna be talked about in the media and such, but there's nothing to be worried about. Like, everything's what it seems. That's something to keep in mind. It is very out here, and it's very important to understand that not everything is what it seems. Tower. Ooh. Seven of Pentacles. This card like forces its way out. You know, everybody's just trying to like get themselves like emotionally, mentally, and spiritually like just prepared and just grounded and straightened up, because you know, not even just like the whole media situation, but just like their personal lives and you know themselves spiritually. So I feel that there's a lot of people who are just like, it's like they're pulling away. It's like I'm seeing someone holding a luggage, and everything that luggage is like everything that they want to like move to in their life, something new, something like a new beginning and such. And you're trying to get to a better place, but like there's something pulling on it, like your past or like past situations and stuff. You're trying to move on, and but like it's heavy because you know of not forgiving, and it's heavy because of emotional baggage and you know, so many desires that you have for other people, expectations, that's the correct word, expectations you had that turn to disappointments, but you need to let it go. And then you'll be able to pull that luggage and then move on to somewhere new in life. Six of Pentacles. So things can move to Six of Pentacles and fast pace, but like you just have to like remember to discipline yourself and the Devil card. Discipline yourself from old habits, like dwelling on people who don't matter, who had treated you badly and took you for granted. So, despite what others did, despite that you want justice, how you handle things mentally and internally is how things are gonna, it determines how it's gonna work out for you in your life, regardless, because you're gonna move on, you're the one who's going to be happy and stuff. You're the one who's gonna be manifesting like new beginnings and stuff. Three of Cups. And you're gonna start like being a magnet to more people who are a better influence, who are more positive, who actually genuinely care about you, and you don't want the best in you. You want to see the best in you in your life. Oh, excuse me. So, King of Swords in reverse. So, somebody who just wanted to sabotage you, who was like, you know, being a monitoring spirit, someone always watching your social media, you know, they're just like, their plans are not going through. All the smear campaigns and, you know, trying to paint you as somebody that you're not. You got Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. It's just not working out in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Nine of Pentacles. Because, like, if people are going to continue to focus on the negative things happen to your life, it's just gonna backfire on them. Rather it's their health, or people are gonna start seeing them for who they are, and they're gonna start being isolated. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. The Moon card. I have a very good feeling about this Moon card. It's usually, it's like things that are hidden, maybe something within yourself that you kept hidden, and then maybe something that you felt shamed about yourself. But like, this is something, information that somebody has that they're gonna give to you. Somebody else is supposed to give it to you, but that person didn't follow through with that plan. So this person who wants to give you information, rather is some court documents or anything, or that's like a house or some money, or even just information about other people who have been plotting against you. They want to do it themselves. So they want to connect with you, and want to make sure that this be like, help you move forward. Because when they give you this information and tell you like what people have been plotting, what people have been saying, that's just gonna help them too. They're gonna feel more better about themselves because it's just weighing down on their heart. So you got Four of Swords here. They're always dwelling on the things that was said because they were also one of the people that was saying something about you. And they feel bad. They have this guilt. Star card. You're moving on. So congrats. You are going to be moving on. You are going to have new beginnings. When you get this information, like if it resonates with you about if someone was like saying things about you, or it resonates with you with documents or about money or property or something, like maybe you finally heard that you were accepted on, getting a loan with a bank for a vehicle or something, or for a house or whatever, or open a business, and the bank contacted you. You're moving forward from being in your head all the time and be like, oh, I hope I hear back from them, so congrats on that. It's just that a lot of people want to move away, plan not to. They're just dwelling on the wrong things so much, but they're gonna be able to. So if you plan on moving away and get to a new place, it is gonna happen. Rather, it's like move from a home where you're staying with other people, an apartment, you're trying to get a house, or you're trying to get an apartment, or you're rooming with other people, you're going to another place. And in my mind's eye, I see a key, and it has like diamonds on it. We have three major arcanas: Temperance, Strength, and Hierophant. That's awesome. With the Temperance and Hierophant together, and it's Sagittarius and Leo energy. I think this is Virgo or Aquarius. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you got yourself in alignment, and you're just thanking God like constantly, no matter what, no matter the situation, no matter where you're at. Page of Pentacles and Judgment. Because like primarily you're allowing yourself to feel great because you're understanding that part of manifesting. There's four major arcanas right there. It's all about feeling like high vibrational, right? But then it is also a fact that you don't have to always feel good to manifest something, because even if you like manifest what you always wanted, you're still gonna like have moments where there's a situation that's gonna make you feel sad or disappointed or angry or other types of emotions. So it's like, but primarily having a positive mindset about situations and yourself, it is encapsulating to manifesting, better outcomes and such. So, I hope that makes sense to some people. Because you're not gonna be in your head dwelling on something, Yeah, you may feel angry about something. That's fine. Like, emotions are natural. You're gonna feel disappointed about something, or sad, depressed, despair. But then it's like, you breathe, you acknowledge that problem, fix the problem if you can, and then just move on. Lovers, Gemini, Eight of Wands. I see that some people are getting back together. Wait, the Magician's card is like pulling on me. Grab it, Magician card. So, although there's some people who want to manifest you, but there are some people who are willing to get back together, which I can sense that it's not really a good thing. They're only doing this because their friend group, they have mutual friends, think that they should be back together, but they're actually not good for each other because these two lovers, whoever is resonating with, and that friend group, you guys you're not just not condescending, don't seem spiritually focused on the right habits and things. Everyone's in a bad habit, partying, drinking, etc. So it's like, why would you want to listen to these people? They're like your influence. So you need to be around the right people who are the right influence for you. So now you're around the right people, they're not gonna tell you, no, don't get back together because it's not gonna work with you and that person again. It's just gonna be toxic still. There's gonna be some lies, manipulation, stuff like that. There's gonna be insecurities. You gotta work on yourself. So, working on that and finding your inner strength to stay disciplined and, connecting, have your relationship with God is just gonna be very helpful for you to have a more clear mind and be more grounded. And, I sense that there's someone who may seem like they're out of the norm, but other people judge this person, but this person has their heart in the right place, with their higher self and embodying their sovereignty as a God and walking a path of morals, ethics, but other people is perceiving this person as, oh, this person's probably a degenerate, because they're judging was their parents, but obviously that's not cool, so these people they feel like they're more holier now just because they may read the Bible or they'll go to church, etc. But yet here they are looking down on somebody who found God within themselves and have a relationship with God in their own way, which is nothing wrong with that. So it's like a lot of self-love there. Justice and Wheel of Fortune. Also, Knight of Pentacles. So, somebody who, like I mentioned earlier, someone who's going to receive documents about money, and there's something like their name was forged in some documents and stuff, maybe in the house or whatever. So, they're going to get that. Page of Wands. How you doing? Appreciate you guys joining me. So now with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like karma is on your side. So whoever has been forging your name, your information and such, you're gonna face jail time, like big time. So they're screwed. Nice. All right, cool. Are you a subscriber or just randomly came across my live? I'm asking because I think that's interesting. So this person who had forged your information, they felt like they were invincible. It's almost like they felt like they'd done this to other people. Manipulation, lies, act like they want to partner with them for business, stuff like that. But it's catching up to them. And it was almost like an addiction in a way. Like they got a high out of doing this because they felt like they were playing their cards right. But what's in the dark always comes to the light. So with that far, I appreciate you subscribing and being here. So as I said, better people come on. Got the hard fit again. So despite the situation, you're staying focused on, your higher self is saying, continue being, the right person on that side. As this person's on the side of, being manipulated and such, despite of what's going on, don't let this turn you into a bitter person, because obviously that it's working out in your favor, and you don't want to see yourself as a victim. The Fool card. Sorry, let me read that again, because I missed it. Well, definitely synchronicity. So this is why I'm here. The Magician. A lot of manipulation, a lot of illusions. Some people may felt like they were, playing the fool. Like this person played you. They act like they were your friend and stuff like that, or maybe someone, maybe it could be a relative. Maybe this was someone that you was in a relationship with, but they just wanted to use you. Eight of Cups. It's like they'll rely on other people for stability. I'm sorry to hear that. Queen of Wands. Yes, you can ask a question. The Sun card. That's phenomenal. Somebody's feeling like they're in a high vibrational state, like your energy is being aligned. Your chakras are being aligned, they're spinning correctly clockwise, just as it's like, since you're in a high vibration, you're naturally going to start like manifesting and start pulling things in. You're magnetic. That's great. You are utilizing your sacred energy for the right things instead of wasting it. Utilizing it in your creativity, your business, your spirituality, everyday life. And it's phenomenal. It's working out for you. I sense that she's just insecure, and she feels like she sees herself in you, like maybe who she used to be or wanted to be, and it's like she wants to become a better version of herself, wanted to so bad, and then when she met you, it was almost like, not to sound dramatic, but kind of like the universe slapped her in the face with someone who, like, this is the person that you could have been, quote unquote. Like, she wished that she, I wouldn't say looks or anything, just that the way you are magnetic in your own way, your own individual way, it's like she lacks of something. Because like sometimes people dislike you because they feel like there's something within them that they lack. Sometimes people can see greatness in others before we can, through your swords. And it's like, I don't sense that she's trying to be like too straightforward, but kind of like passive aggressive. But she does love him, but she feels like she doesn't mind. Like, she likes that you both are married, don't get me wrong. She's happy about that. But it's like something lacking within herself. Like, she wish she had what you guys have too. very welcome. Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I would just not even react, you know. And Ellis, don't worry about that. Like, you know, a lot of people share things with me all the time. I have a business. I'm a spiritual consultant. I'm a Reiki master too, a hypnotherapist. So a lot of people share a lot of things with me, and I'm always here to help them. You know, so like your court case, like good luck with that. You know, and I'll be praying to Archangel Ragu and Archangel Michael to be there with you, to assist you and guide you and give you strength and courage for that situation. Got King of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. You know, I gotta stay focused and stay strong in that, you know. No matter what, have a strong demeanor in that during that case. Yeah, it was almost like when you both got married, it was like reality hit her. Like, wow, like this person's happiness happened right before I could be happy, something like that. I don't know if she's married or not, but it's like even if she was married, she feels something lacking within her. Like she doesn't have what you both have. You know, it's that typical mother-in-law jealousy. You know, it's like there's that covert narcissism. You know. Well, she needs to like work on herself and handle that because there's no need in doing that and projecting onto you. You know. So like she just needs to work on herself, but I don't see that she would actually be willing to do that. So it's like, just continue to be kind and, love her from a distance is like, sounds like the best thing. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I work with angels a lot. Oh really? So she'll be trying to like stress him out or something. Two of Swords again. Well, she doesn't have to do that to him, because I know that he probably feel like he needs this stuff from her, but he loves her like a lot, And I feel like this pressure in my solar plexus chakra, like, his personal power, like he has to always say yes to her or something, but like that's kind of like what I'm kind of feeling like. His personal power is being taken away, but he's standing tall and would speak up to her if it needs to be. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you can post a question. So nice out today, but this weather is like the temperature. Got us to that chokehold. So I hope you guys are staying hydrated. Got Six of Swords in reverse. Aaron, don't make a mistake, stay focused, don't let someone play you because like they're trying to manipulate you in a situation and trying to throw you off guard for whoever that resonating with. Like, pay attention to how they say things, pay attention to their body language, pay attention to how they interact with someone else. Thank you. Two of Wands. Yeah, you can ask me. he really does love you a lot. He cares about you a lot and your well-being. And it's like when she comes along, it's almost like he's trying to like have a balance of two different things. You know, there's what two swords coming. You know, he's trying to like, you know, I love you, mom. I also love her, but stop trying to make me feel like I had to choose, that kind of thing. You know. And sadly, this is what a lot of toxic mother-in-laws do. You know. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing watch out for energy vampires. There could be some people who you feel like you may have to like avoid, and they just drain your energy. Even if they don't intentionally you do it, they just do. You know, they probably you feel like your time is probably taken up with interacting with them and such. So, not a huge serious situation. Just set your boundaries. You know. Appreciate y'all for being here. So thank you for joining my live. Knight of Cups. The Moon card. Page of Pentacles. I heard someone say stop trolling. But in a playful way, like two friends who are just hanging out and they haven't seen each other for a while. So I don't know who that resonates with. Got Seven of Pentacles. Sideways. Queen of Swords. So somebody is avoiding narcissistic family members. I'm hearing continue doing that. Or it's, even if it's not like family members, maybe some people that you once was friends with, or certain co-workers. You know, keep a distance is actually good for your mental health, because you don't need to deal with the ganging up and the gaslighting and all this stuff, try to sabotage you, stuff like that. Page of Cups. So there's some people who try to sabotage you because, like, you know, you move in the beat of your own drum because you're not afraid to embrace individualism, and they just feel threatened by that, which, you know, nobody has to. Like, they should learn how to think for themselves. They don't need to like project that onto other people and try to hurt other people just because you know you're not afraid to like embrace your individualism. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. How you doing, Kelsey? I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for joining me here. I'm getting that there's some people who like I said, narcissistic family members who are saying like a lot of nasty things about you behind your back because you're distancing yourself. So maybe it is some people who you were once friends with, but happy to hear that. Yeah, you could drop a question. Yeah, people who do that just want to keep you in a bubble, make you feel like you're vulnerable, like you're powerless, but they're the ones who are powerless. Because, like, why did they do that to one person? You know, that means they're the weak ones, and you're very powerful spiritually. They just sense that, and they just want to like cause harm. Yeah, Page of Cups. Sadly, a close friend of mine kind of dealing with the same situation, you know. But you know, karma's hitting them in the face like really hard. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So what I sense from Kaden is that since he gotten to know you in person, well, you know, yes, you know, spent time. You know, of course, like he does kind of feel a little different with the vibes and whatnot. It's like he gotten something real experience since you guys, you know, had that date and opened up to each other, and so it's almost like he's indecisive. But I would just like give it time because like you are gonna hear from him. You are gonna like see him again, and so just like don't dwell on it. Maybe like you'll see him again like within a week or two, and he's gonna like basically just enjoying his own time. So I'm hearing, of course, he's gonna like pull back interaction. So yeah, don't worry too much about it. But he does like you. He just like he still wants to get to know you more deeply too. Like obviously, even over time, even if you both were to get into a serious relationship, like you know, people still get to know each other more and more. Even after you move in with somebody, you're getting to know them more deeper too. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so yeah, Six of Swords. We got Six of Wands at reverse. Yeah, no worries. So just stay focused in the moment, and you know, enjoy everything. Just enjoy the present moment. Enjoy the little things. You know, have a great time. Four of Pentacles. You know, you don't want to be in your head all the time. You guys can also check out my website, Ethereal Eye Second Readings. You can also get readings from me, paid readings, and also Reiki. And I'm also a hypnotherapist, and I also do spell work. You can also find my business page on Facebook. It's Ethereal Eye Second Readings. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, my pleasure. Sorry, kind of daydreaming. The Star card. I'm seeing like a lot of like, it's funny, star seeds, you know, like Pleiadians around. Pleiadians, they get the spotlight a lot. but like they are around. Like I sense them in also Blu-rays. So if you resonate with these energies, that's what your incarnations are. You're drawing them in at this time because of this summer solstice and this different energy shift that we have recently been going through for the past 2 weeks. So um, you're feeling high vibration energies around you. You're connecting with these different realms, high vibrational realms, a lot more deeper. So just continue stay connected to your higher self, and you see that guidance from them because they're like very powerfully like around you, and you are very protected. Ace of Swords. So when you are focused on not the carnal desires and staying connected to higher things, higher realms and such, the better you understand yourself, the better you get through any outcomes. The better you understand situations from a higher point of view, especially like when you're connecting to Yahweh. Things are turning into a better turn, because your energy's in alignment more. So you're gonna start seeing things just effortlessly manifesting without, even trying as hard. Like if you're someone who usually do like different types of spells, magic, stuff like that, things just naturally just start coming without even having to like light a candle, without having to just, draw a sigil or runes or something like that. It just naturally just happens, which which is considered as high magic because you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. The Empress, which see confirmation. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to like practice candle magic or whatever and stuff like that, or like incense if you want. Like you still can if you want to. Just that you already know that regardless of you working with entities or deities and such like that like for example, if you invoke a deity, instead of like seeing it as I want this, want that, you're already putting in your heart, in your subconscious mind, that you already have that desire. 3 Swords. So I see Freya, I see some Greek deities around someone, and Odin. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Excuse me. Let's check and see how much battery I have. See, somebody's traveling to New York, which is it's also time to be in New York. There's a lot of filming at this time. I was there like a year ago for like an acting. I was doing like monologue in front of like agents, audition. That's the word. And we did a tour around New York and we went to different areas where some movies were filmed at, like the original Ghostbusters. We went to Rockefeller, past by Trump Tower, St. Patrick Cathedral, which that's where I shot my music video for War God back in November. So it's very phenomenal to be there, and somebody I feel like you're gonna spend time with family there, it's business related, or you just want to take a vacation, just be there for a while. See somebody spending time in Central Park, which is really nice. A lot of people have picnics there and stuff and enjoy it, but obviously this heat is insane, but you feel like you should be there. So, go ahead, go to Manhattan, have fun. 2 of Wands. Got 5 of Cups. There's people who want your success. Like they feel like they're obligated to for you to share it with them. They weren't the ones who bust their butts for it like you did. It was all you. You're the one who put in time and energy and stuff like that, and they never really supported you. They never shared your stuff and whatnot. like you will share their things and support their business or their ideas or their music, etc. But then now that you made it and you're out there in the spotlight, you're famous, you know, you're making a lot of money, you're making like millions, or you sign a contract, you sign $1 million deal, you know, got all this luxury, you're in this that energy of a millionaire, elegance. Now people are like, oh, like, oh, it's cool, you know, it was, you know, it's happening quick for some people. You know, you're not obligated to like stick to their BS, you know. You're not obligated to share your success with them because they never supported you like you supported them. Now you're the one who actually made it, and they're the ones who are begging people to share their products or support, you know, all this stuff. That they talk about their struggles and that, you know, it's karma. So we got Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, King of Wands, and Justice in reverse. Why is that? I don't know why. So, because they don't want this for you. This is what this symbolizes. This is why they're in reverse. Because they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be comfortable, not having to work too hard anymore, because you're naturally just manifesting to you. Things are just coming to you without you having to lift a finger anymore. So, yeah. But don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about these people and their insecurities. Just distance yourself from them, because of course there's going to be people who are going to be envious of you and such. But I appreciate you guys joining me, and I was very happy to give you guys tarot reading. And like I said, you can check out my business and hear Isaac readings. You can also even comment on one of my videos to ask me if you want to book a reading or even a Reiki session, or you want a spell work done. So don't be shy about that. This will be posted. Obviously, it's going to be kind of slow, so it's probably going to be posted by tomorrow instead of today, like I want. But thank you again for joining me. Namaste.